As the sun sets over the Irtysh River, so the Siberian Mennonite conference comes to its conclusion. It's been an incredible conference. We had 13 papers from CIS country representatives, 1 from Western Europe, and 12 from North America. There simply has never been a gathering like this previously to discuss the Siberian Mennonite story. In addition to the scholars, we had observers from Mennonite communities across North America, Europe, and from CIS countries. We had people who reside in these Mennonite communities nearby, both in the Omsk region and in Slavgrad, who were here to participate. So it's been a memorable scholarly event, but it's also been an event in the life of Mennonite peoples of Siberia. The papers represented came from many different perspectives. We had anthropologists, historians, theologians, demographers, ethnographers. So it just had a rich diversity that makes it a very historic event.
Hello, I'm Marla Friesen. I'm a medical doctor from British Columbia. I'm currently in a Mennonite village in Siberia, and I'm talking to Dr. Marlene F. From Waterloo. And we are just chatting after attending the conference on a historical conference in Omsk, looking at Germans in Siberia. And Marlene presented a wonderful paper on midwifery, and I found it very fascinating, Marlene. And I wondered if you could just say a few words about the research you did. What prompted you, or what piqued your interest in this area?
Well, Marlos, I've been doing research on the history of Mennonite women for a number of years now, and I've continued to come across a lot of information about women who work as midwives and healers in Mennonite settlement communities. And a couple of years ago, somebody pointed out to me a source in Mennonite archives in Winnipeg. It was a midwife journal. A woman named Sarah Decker-Thielman, who lived in the Slavgorod region here in Siberia. And she had gone to St. Petersburg to train, to take a 3-year course as a midwife, so she received professional training, and then returned to Slavgorod, where she married, and practiced as a midwife in this area for about 15 years before they immigrated to Canada in 1929. And she had this rare source where she had written down and recorded all the births at which she assisted between 1909 and 1941, when she retired from midwifery, then living in Ontario in Canada. And I just found this a fascinating resource, so it sort of continued to push me down that road to gather more.
Yes. So, and you, in your research, you came across a number of midwives, and after you kind of looked over all this data, did you come away with any sort of characteristic of these women that seemed to be common? Was there anything there that you sort of could glean from that?
Well, I think these women were probably different in personality, and the fact that they were so busy professionally means that I have very little other biographical information about them. My sense is that they were women who were fairly independent-minded. Many of them left home either at a young age or even while they were married with children who would leave home to get training. So they sought a profession.
Right.
So independent-minded. I think they were leaders in their community. I think they were probably very influential. I think some of them upset some of the gender norms in their families and communities. I wish I had known them personally. But I have a few pictures, and I can sort of only glimpse at those and get a sense of what they were like.
The sacred birch of Siberia The birch is considered sacred by the Siberian indigenous people, and indeed it's an image, an iconic image for all of Russia. The wonderful birches of Siberia.
I'm Marina Dick Unger, and I'm in the village of Alexandrovka, standing beside the grave of my grandfather, Gerhard Dick, and I'm with Nikolai Dickman, who still remembers my family, remembers my great-grandfather. I'm Marina Dick Unger, and I'm in the village of Alexandrovka, standing beside the grave of my grandfather, Gerhard Dick, and I'm with Nikolai Dickman, who still remembers my family, remembers my great-grandfather.
German. Kennen Sie Erinnerungen?
Ja, es war vor dem Zweiten Weltkrieg, weil ich in Neu-Alexandrovka geboren bin. Hier wohnten meine Eltern und mein Großvater Aaron Reimer, der besuchte Bruder Gerhard Dick und dann nahm er mich mit und dann erinnere ich, er gab mir dann ein Säckchen mit Kaiserkapeken und dann habe ich gespielt damit und die beiden Opas haben mich erzählt. Und dann erinnere ich mich noch an den Opa Dick und die Oma Dick. Sie gab mich dann unbedingt, die Oma Dick, etliche Bonbons. Und erinnere mich auch noch an den Tag, ich war dabei, mein Vater, der hat da gearbeitet auf dem Hof, wo sie wohnten. Und dann mit einmal kam die Polizei mit dem schwarzen Auto und dann haben sie den alten Opa Dick unter die Arme rausgeführt, der konnte schon schwach gehen. Und setzten im Auto und da war er weg. Und so viel wie ich weiß, um einen Monat war er tot, war er nicht mehr da. Im Gefängnis.
Yeah. Just how detailed about what registration was possible? There were lots of registering without conditions.
Hi, I'm John Guggenheimer from Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. I'm overwhelmingly grateful to be here, to be able to attend this conference in Omsk especially. It's something I've been looking forward to for 10 years, and finally we're here. I am just overwhelmed with gratitude for this opportunity. It has been, while I didn't have any specific expectations, my expectations, it's been such a rich, enriching experience. I'm just overwhelmed with this opportunity. And especially to be here and learn a little bit about the history of this prayer house. It's just tremendously heartwarming to see what these people have been through, and in spite of that are now achieving, and it's just absolutely wonderful.
I'm Marina Unger, Dick Unger, and we're in the town of Issyk. I've just met up with my cousin, my first cousin, John Dick, and his wife Anna. So we're absolutely delighted. We did meet each other 3 years ago, and they've just moved back, I think it's just 3 years ago since they've moved back from Germany to Siberia, and they're very happy, as you can see. Ihr seid froh, wieder zurückzukommen? Ja, wir sind ganz zufrieden. Ja, sehr zufrieden. Und die Kinder auch, die ganze Familie, nicht die ganze Familie, ihr habt einfach
eine Tochter ist noch mit uns.
So they've moved back with their family, except for one daughter who has stayed with her family in Germany. But they're very happy here, and as you can see, we're quite content.